Welcome back to Xbox Corner, my name is Alex and today we're back with more Black Friday digital deals covering the US, Canada, UK, EU and Australia. So without luck, hit subscribe, join our growing Xbox family and let's get started. So in the last video we announced two $10 Xbox Live gift cards to give away, and rather than wait till next week, we're announcing the winners today, later in the video. On top of that then, we have one more to give away as well. We'll be announcing the winner for that one on the next video, and we're going to be doing this now every single deals video through till Christmas and potentially beyond. To enter, all you need to do, drop a comment down below. It is that simple. The first Black Friday video as well then, all those deals, they are still live, so if you haven't already, check that video out next. You'll find it at the end of this video and in the pinned comment down below. So we're for sure getting a little bit more indie with this batch, but I want to start with what is a modern masterpiece, that is Cuphead. It's a new low price here of 30% off. This is the only game today that does, however, require gold, just as a heads up to take advantage. This one though, a boss rush game for the majority, meaning non-stop boss fights as you traverse an overworld uncovering their locations. The visuals are stunning though, the soundtrack one of the best in recent memory, matching that kind of old school visual style with almost a jazz vibe, and the gameplay, it goes everywhere from platforming to run and gun to even some flight based moments. This game's not easy, but it is addictive, and it even packs an incredible local co-op mode as well. So here's one Luke covered on the channel, Rustler. I played it over on the Switch and I think it's fair to say we both enjoyed it. Now it's absolutely not perfect, I'd even say a little buggy at moments, but it all plays almost into the charm and the kind of out there sense of humour. As expected though, it wasn't for everyone. Imagine here old school top down GTA but with a medieval world and definitely that crude kind of approach. All in though, you're looking at around 8 hours to get through the core story with side quests remaining, but between the relatively large world and its rags to riches storyline, I do think genre fans will enjoy it. Just watch a few reviews first, get a good feel for what you're letting yourself in for. I've linked our review in the pinned comment down below, but this here, it's a new low price of 35% off. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1 and 2 then is a remaster done the right way. It took two games we adore and treated them with love, keeping the controls and gameplay for the most part the same, with just a few modern tweaks and balancing between the entries. Then it threw in some beautiful new visuals to give the game new life in 2021. It's also a new low price of 50% off. Just be aware the price above that is for the base Xbox version only. You can also grab the cross-gen version, which I do suggest if you have the hardware. It's $5 more or your regional equivalent. I'm not a huge fan of paying for these upgrades honestly, but that said, it's a decent little step up, especially when you factor in the potential 120 frames per second, which makes Tony Hawk the best it's ever felt. So on our last video then, we talked to MLB and specifically the incredible base game price, but I think a gem of a release is Super Mega Baseball 3. It might not be though as arcade-like as the name suggests. The visuals, they are for sure cartoonish, but jump in and you'll find a ton of depth here, from the on-field play to the fact it's packing a wealth of offline and online modes as well. Think quick play through to franchise through to league. The online leagues then, they were the big draw for many, but fans of the sport, you should absolutely take a look, and it's a new low price here of 50% off. Monkey Ball then is for me a classic, and Banana Mania brings together the first two entries and then a huge amount of mini games as well. Me and my friends back in the day used to have an addiction to Monkey Target, and the gameplay here, it's just lost none of its addiction. The idea though, navigate mazes as the title monkeys, but the spin, you're not moving the character but rather the world around them. It's harder than it sounds, a blast, and this is the re-release the series deserved. Hopefully now it leads to more. For digital then, it is a new low price, but just be aware, physical right now it can be found in the US and no doubt in your own region as well for cheaper. So yes, this is 25% off a new digital low, but I'm seeing 50% off over at Amazon.com. That is linked in the pinned comment down below. I really think that price is an absolute steal. Same thing goes then for Watch Dogs Legion, though I will say it's only $1 saving, so if digital is your preferred media, it's not exactly breaking the bank. This was available way back at launch, and it was one of my personal first pickups for my Series X once things got patched in. Generally, the Watch Dogs formula, I enjoy it in short bursts, and this release was no different. You know, it's not groundbreaking, but it is fun. There's a great little open world, and I enjoyed the fact you could control anyone, and then you're exploring London. I lived there for 7 years, so it was fun to kind of go and see what had been recreated. A new low then of 75% off, but find the Amazon link in the pinned comment if you do want to save that single dollar and get the physical. The next gen upgrade then, it is very nice. Alright, so Quake, and yes, it's on Game Pass, but this port was made with absolute love, and I think that deserves support, especially when it's here, rocking 60% off, making it by far the most budget release on today's list. Not only is the core game a classic, but here we're getting the expansion DLC added in. It includes even a brand new one as well, local and online co-op, there's crossplay, and it even allows free mods and missions. We gotta appreciate when ports are done the right way, and this is one I'm happy to add to my personal library. Our first winner then for the $10 Xbox Live gift card, it's going to Dwemer, who shouted out Dex, and I agree, great game and a unique cyberpunk world. Pretty challenging stuff as well. Congrats to Dwemer, drop us an email to claim your code, you'll find that in the video description down below. And everyone else, we still have a second winner coming up later in the video. Into the final 3 games of the video then, we're starting with GREAK Memories of Azur, a great little indie from Team 17. It definitely has some shortcomings, controls at times, they can be a tiny bit awkward, but its ideas for me, they overcame the issues. The idea, basically, you can control one or multiple characters at once, and you'll be switching control as and when you need specific skills before moving in a group. The story, 3 siblings are on the run escaping from an enemy invasion. This then, a new low price of 40% off. Our penultimate game of the video then, King's Bounty 2 Lord's Edition. This is a new low price even in comparison to the base game, it's rocking 40% off. The reviews though, they've been all over the place. An RPG with tactical turn-based gameplay, it's got a huge amount of depth and the pace can be for sure slow, but I think genre fans should take a look. This Lord's Edition then, it's basically a whole wealth of cosmetic DLC. That all said though, do a little research first. As I say, it's far from perfect, it has issues. I'd say check out Luke's video that we released here on the channel. It gives a good overview of what to expect. It also acts as almost a solid little beginner's guide as well. Generally though, we both enjoyed what it had to offer. There was charm in its old school ways, and building up armies for tactical warfare was for sure rewarding, though also at the same time frustrating when they got crushed and you had to start rebuilding again. So our second winner of the week then, Salazar, who called out Raiders Republic like the beta, was unsure on the full retail. I'm enjoying it, I don't think I could sink hours in at a go honestly, but it's fun for those pick up and play moments, and I was a big fan of Steep before it. The visuals and locations in Republic, they are stunning as well, so congrats Salazar, email me to claim that code, and everyone else, drop a comment down below for your chance to win in the next video. So our final game of the week then, Immortals Fenyx Rising continues to drop, and here we have 67% off. I just don't think you can complain. It's essentially Assassin's Creed meets Zelda Breath of the Wild era gameplay. The world is fantastic though, as is the traversal, and I found a lot to like in its simplistic but rewarding combat systems. In this one you are a newly winged demigod, and you're tasked here with saving the Greek gods and their home from a dark curse. I've always loved this kind of mythological setting though, and I hope it leads to a sequel in the future because I genuinely think it's deserved. Curious then, but unsure about parting with that cash? Check out the free demo available on Xbox, it should give you a good feel of all it has to offer. This is another one that's slightly cheaper physically in the US thanks to Black Friday at Best Buy and GameStop. I've linked both of those in the pinned comment down below. And that's the video down. We still have more planned for you now though over this next week, and hopefully Black Friday leads to even more sales. With that then, hit subscribe, join our growing Xbox family, and I'll see you all on the next video. Thanks everyone.